Gratitude and delicious food. Thanksgiving is coming up, and I'm here to help you to have your healthiest Thanksgiving yet. Hello and welcome to Bri Healthy. Today we are celebrating your healthiest Thanksgiving ever, and all show long we will be celebrating gratitude and the delicious food that we get to eat at this time of year in a healthier way. First and foremost, I am grateful for our amazing sponsor, Lifeway Kefir. Thank you so much for sponsoring, and we're going to be cooking up something super delicious with them soon. But first, this is the time of year when we start to think about gratitude, and a lot of us are trying to start a gratitude practice, and a lot of people don't know where to start. But that's why I'm here to show you 3 super easy tips to help you to cultivate gratitude in your daily life. And it's super easy. All you have to do is think of some things that you're grateful for. It could be things, it could be people, it could be your environment, your living situation, anything at all. And just either make a list on a piece of paper in your journal or just think about it at all. And then you want to think about how it feels, how good it feels to have these people, these things in your life, and really allow yourself to feel them. Maybe you feel love, maybe you feel joy, maybe just coziness if you're thinking about your home, and just really allow yourself to feel those feelings in your body. And then feel these things more often, and the more you feel them, the more enjoyable your life is going to be because you're just feeling good more, and you deserve that. And so that's all you need to do to cultivate some extra gratitude in your life and watch your life begin to change. Because when I stay in that beautiful space, I just notice that so many more amazing things happen for me in my life. So let me know how that goes for you. Leave a comment, and I would love to hear how your gratitude practice is. So as much as Thanksgiving is about gratitude, it's really all about the food, right? So all show long, I'm going to be showing you easy, healthy ways to have your most healthful, delicious Thanksgiving yet. And we're going to start right here with this appetizer, this beautiful cheese board that I just threw together. It was so simple, only a few ingredients, and it's just so gorgeous. We have some grapes here, some cheddar cheese, some brie cheese, and we have some nuts, some dried fruit, and it is so simple. You get to get creative with it and throw it together so easily. And the full recipe is on my website. It's an easy, elegant appetizer and completely healthful, and you can indulge in this with a little wine if that's what you drink with your Thanksgiving dinner, or just anything at all. It is a perfect snack to pick on. Now don't go away, because I'm about to bring you into the kitchen with me, and we're gonna cook up one of my most favorite side dishes ever with a super special ingredient. Let's go! Welcome back to Bri Healthy. We are in the kitchen celebrating your healthiest Thanksgiving yet, and we are gonna make something so delicious for your Thanksgiving table, and it's a staple, so it's a healthified one, and it's going to be so incredibly delicious. Today we are making creamy garlic mashed potatoes using Lifeway Kefir, and a special shout out to our amazing sponsor. I love Lifeway Kefir so much. It is so versatile, and now I'm going to show you how it can be used to make your most delicious and healthy mashed potatoes ever. So first and foremost, what you're going to do is you're going to start by boiling some russet potatoes. We have these russet ones. They are just a nice classic. They're big. They are exactly just the right kind of potato for your mashed potatoes. So you're going to go ahead and boil some water. We already did that. And you're going to add a little salt in there. Just boil them until they're fork tender. Probably about 30 to 40 minutes or so. And so once they're fork tender, just go ahead and drain them, put them in the bowl, and we have them right here ready to start. So now is the fun part. You get to go ahead and mash them up. So now you get to use your strength, get your little pre-Thanksgiving dinner workout in. So you're just gonna go ahead and mash them up. Really just get in there, have fun. It's really helpful if you have one of these mashers. If you don't, you might wanna have a really giant fork or an immersion blender. But this is really the best tool that you can have. So really just get in there, and I personally love to leave the skins on because it adds a little extra fiber, and I really, really enjoy the texture of it in there. But if you don't like the skin, you can actually just go ahead and peel the skins off before mashing them up. So you want to get that all in there, and to make it a little bit easier, we're going to go ahead and make them creamy now. So we're going to use our plain Lifeway Kefir, which is so delicious and creamy. And so when we pour this in, first of all, it is going to make them just the most delicious things ever. If you've ever had mashed potatoes with sour cream, this is actually a really great lighter replacement. And the best part is that you're gonna get so many extra health benefits because Lifeway Kefir is filled with probiotics, which are really amazing for your gut health, which on Thanksgiving, this is the best time ever to have these probiotics because it's gonna help aid your digestion, which is really, really helpful with all the food we usually end up eating at Thanksgiving. So you're gonna go ahead and just mash it up in here. And another benefit of it is that it can help boost your mood. So at Thanksgiving, sometimes you might see a lot of people you haven't seen in a while, you know, your family sometimes might be not always the easiest thing, but you're gonna have these probiotics to help boost your mood. Okay, so it's nice and mashed up, and now that it's so creamy, do you see that? Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so delicious. Mashed potatoes are one of my favorite parts of Thanksgiving, and especially when it's so healthy and so good for you, you are going to love this. And it's so easy. We are really actually almost done. So now what we get to do is just flavor it up. So we're gonna take some extra virgin olive oil and just pour that right in there. Alternatively, you can use grass-fed butter, whichever you prefer. I like to use olive oil just because it's a little bit lighter, a little bit more flavorful when you get a really nice olive oil. It'll add some really delicious flavor. And we're gonna add some salt. Salt is very essential, and this is pink salt, which I love so much. Some crushed black pepper, just go ahead and add that in there. And now, to make it the garlic mashed potatoes without even using your stove other than boiling the potatoes, we're just gonna go ahead and grate some garlic right on. So you wanna get a nice little grater and just go ahead and grate it right in there. And be careful of your fingers as you get close to the tip of the garlic, and you're just gonna get all of this fresh garlic right in there. As an Italian girl, I love garlic. It just, the flavor, the fragrance, everything about it is so delicious, and it's really healthy for us because not only does it just taste amazing, but it provides also some immune support in your immune system, and so does Lifeway Kefir with its probiotics. Really, really amazing. This is such a health benefit packed dish, and it's mashed potatoes. Who would have thought? So we're gonna go ahead and just grate this down, and it might stick to your grater, and you're just gonna flip it over after and just take it off and put it in there and just get as much as you can. Just be careful of those sweet little fingers. And I'm gonna scrape that in there. We're gonna get that raw garlic flavor, which means it keeps all of its health benefits, because when you cook it down, sometimes it might lose some of its health benefits. But also the same thing with the Lifeway Kefir. We are using it straight out of the bottle, so it's gonna keep its probiotics, and we get to enjoy all of the health benefits of it. So now we get to just mix it up together and enjoy. How easy was that? And you can actually use your masher to mix it all together as well, because then you can really make sure that it's all combined, because you want every single bite to be filled with delicious, flavorful, garlicky goodness. All right, now it's all mixed and combined, and now look how delicious and creamy this looks, you guys. Oh my goodness. This is such a delicious staple of your Thanksgiving dinner, and look how easy it was to make it so healthy and so delicious. So you can load up on this at the Thanksgiving dinner table and feel so good about it. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna plate up a little bit, and I'm gonna give it the taste test, and I'm gonna let you guys know how good it is. And let me know, what is your favorite dish at the Thanksgiving table? Mine is definitely mashed potatoes as well as stuffing. I am a huge stuffing fan. So, so good. All right, you guys, look how beautiful. If you want to top it with some scallions, feel free to do that. If you want to load it up with all the other things that you eat on your Thanksgiving plate, by all means, have fun eating these. All right, here we go. So delicious. The olive oil gives it a nice, classy taste. I love it so much. And the Lifeway Kefir made it so creamy. It was so easy, so delicious. I love this recipe so much. You guys can find the full recipe on brihealthy.com, and feel free to make this for your Thanksgiving dinner, and please tag me. I would love to see it so much. Now let's go ahead, and I'm gonna answer some viewer questions that you guys asked me on healthy Thanksgiving tips. Let's go. Welcome back to Bri Healthy. This is my first year not eating turkey. I've been vegetarian for a little bit over a year now, but last year I still did eat a little. So now for me, turkeys are friends. What? Hi, I didn't know you were coming. Our viewers asked us some questions. They're on this card? All right, let's get to them. All right, favorite vegetarian dishes for Thanksgiving. Gonna be my first year not eating turkey. Well, hello, we are in the same boat. And so what I'm thinking about doing this year is making a squash as the turkey, like a butternut squash in a Hasselbeck style, kind of sliced through. And oh my goodness, like this one that I found online, so beautiful. I am so excited to try this out. And also, Thanksgiving is really about the side dishes, right? Those are the real stars. And so most side dishes are vegetarian. So you can up the veggies, you can do your mashed potatoes and stuffing without any meat in them. You can go ahead and enjoy some biscuits. Oh my gosh, the sides are everything. So this is gonna be a really fun exploration of a vegetarian Thanksgiving together. And if you eat turkey, that is all good. Just, you know, give it a little bit of love. Give it a little bit of gratitude that you get to have him. Don't tell him. What are some of your best mindful eating tips? For me, prioritizing my favorites is everything, because on your plate, you only have so much room and you're most likely gonna go for seconds. So when you start with your favorites, you make sure that you feel fulfilled when you're eating them, and then you can go back for seconds and take anything else that you still desire. So you're making sure that you're gonna be fulfilled even after your first plate. Also, being present with your food. This is huge, especially at Thanksgiving dinners. A lot of the times we're having conversation, which is totally beautiful, but when you're talking, it's okay to put your fork down and just really make sure that when you're eating, you're being super mindful. And the biggest one is to really actually stop when you're full. And I know how challenging it can be, but there's always gonna be leftovers. Always. So make sure that you prioritize your well-being and always make sure that you're doing what makes you feel good. Treats without too much sugar. So for me, anything with lots of fruit, even if it's still a bit sugary, at least you're getting those nutrients with them. So any pies, some fruit tarts, and I do have a fruit tart recipe I made a while back on my website. Also, paleo desserts are really great. So if you can find a paleo pie or cookies, paleo means that it's made without grains. So it's usually made with some sort of nut flour, which can be a lot easier to digest and can have a lot more nutrients in it too. So you can feel a little bit better about eating that as well. And you can also check brihealthy.com for all of my dessert recipes. I do have quite a few on there, so go ahead and see if there's anything on there that makes you feel good. Thank you all so much for tuning in today, and thank you, Mr. Turkey Friend, for coming by. And a huge special thank you to our amazing sponsor, Lifeway Kefir. Thank you all so much, you guys at home, for tuning in. I am so grateful for every single one of you. Please let me know what your favorite part of this episode was in the comments. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. And I hope that you have the healthiest Thanksgiving yet. I love you. Have a beautiful, amazing day and a beautiful, amazing Thanksgiving.